Hello, welcome back to WINFX Trading YouTube channel, the only channel that has been optimized to make you rich trading the forex synthetic market. If this is your first time of visiting this YouTube channel, do your best to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified each time I upload new content. Try to like and refer this channel to your network so that YouTube will push us to a very high level of audience. In today's video, we shall talk about signs, stability concepts, and forex synthetic market. Before you start analyzing a particular asset, before you start looking for opportunity in the market, you have to do the most important thing, which is go and check the percentage price change. Check the magnitude and the direction of the percentage price change. I'm gonna show you some of these things and then we go deep into the discussion. When you open the quotes, this is the quote, you will see the asset, the percentage price change, the color or the sign. If it is negative, it depends on broker. On this World Trade broker, the red indicates negative sign and the blue indicates positive sign. Okay, you see, these signs are very necessary in trading. A lot of people don't know about it. Okay, if a market is going to do certain things, most time it's going to do it within a day. 95% of the time, the market chooses to go in a given direction in a given day. Even though most markets can range, that is, a daily candle can change from going upwards to going downwards, can change from being negative to being positive. Okay, but that doesn't affect what I'm teaching here. It doesn't affect it so much because what I'm teaching is facts. The sign of an asset is necessary. So if before you start analyzing the market, go and check the sign. There is high probability that the sign you see before you start the analysis is where the market will head to, no matter what you analyze. Okay, make sure the percentage change you see is enough, is reasonable enough. A percentage change of 1 point something, 2 point something is okay to tell you where the market is heading, because in this kind of volatility market, in a synthetic market, you see that this is a World Trade market, right? Cool. I will be dropping the link of this broker in the description of this video so that you register with this broker. Okay, but I actually promote the reef. Okay, but it's good you have a second broker so you can like be able to have multiple choices of withdrawals, because they offer different like they have different way you can benefit from them. So that is multiple choice. Though in this video I'll also go to the reef so that you see that these things are working. So the sign, look at this asset, FSBO 80 index. It's a very lucrative asset. Check the sign, negative trade. This is the sign that no matter what you analyze, make sure you understand the meaning of that sign. That sign means the market is selling. So make sure you analyze the market first and see how it relates with this sign. In most cases, what the analysis tell you might be different from what the sign is telling you. But if it is different from what the sign is telling you, then it's better for you to wait on a particular day when the price change, the sign of the price change matches your own analytical information, your own signal. So if you want the market go up, let it be having positive price change. That way, you are going to get it right. Okay? So what I'm saying is that market has high probability to remain in the direction of the price, in the direction of the sign it has at certain point in time, so long that sign is stable. So look at this asset now. SFS099 index is negative already, and though it's less than 1, but let's assume it enter 1 minus 1 point something. That is a sign that it has high probability to remain negative, maybe -2, -3, -4, -5, -10. Okay, so it's necessary. So don't battle the sign with your prediction, with your forecast. Like, don't let it bring issues in your profitability, because most people will detect there is a buy on this asset. For instance, SFS will 60 index, you might detect a buy. For instance, it's one of the lucrative assets. Okay, let's assume you detect a buy because of this trend line. That doesn't mean it will buy. It might actually mean that it will sell because it has a negative sign. You don't know what is happening here, but it could be a selling market. Already here is a strong supply zone. So you're thinking that one market hit on this trend line is gonna go up. It may not be true. It will just move towards the right. The market flows like this, and then before you know it, it will drop, and you'll be seeing -4% change, -4%. And you'll be like, but this is uptrend. It has been going up. Once you hit the trend line, go up. The current sign matters. It's better you wait, even if you miss this opportunity at a certain point here. Okay, maybe you are waiting, and then the thing reach here again. Then you just you just need to know that it's not for you. There is a day that this market went up, and during that day it was showing negative signs. For sure, there are negative signs. Maybe at this spot there is negative sign, maybe -1%, 1 point something. If you're able to catch this spike candle, you must have win this trade up to here. So always pay attention to the sign. Let's touch the derivative market a bit. Okay, welcome back to the derivative market. We come back to the market. Okay, you see, you just wake up to the charts and you're looking to analyze a particular asset. Okay, just mind the sign, just check for the sign first. Let's say want to analyze volatility 75 index. Okay, the sign is plus, let's call it +1% because is very close to 1%, right? So let's take this as an example. Let me open the chart. Okay, now let me do the analysis and see if what the sign is showing us is going to work. Let's start from the month. In the monthly time frame, the market shows high demand. There is high demand in the market because of this candle, this momentum candle. Then there is the market range and pull back in the next month, creating a hammer. And then here we have some sign of bullish candle, but can we actually see other stuff in the week? In the week, we noticed the market, once it tapped here, it went up again, but it didn't take the previous high. It did not take out the previous high. We also noticed some sort of behavior here where the market is having this trend line. So we definitely look for buy. We will look for buy in this market because it's now buying. Another reason to buy is there is a pullback here. The market pullback by selling, and so the sale have ended, and then right now it is making higher highs. There is a breakout and pullback. So we need to sell this market, making sure that our SL is within this vicinity and our take profits will be here, because it will make a new high for sure. That's what it's doing, but we'll put our first take profit there. Yes, because if you can draw this, you see it can create a new high, and then we have this. Okay, so that's what you need to do. So when you see that negative sign, definitely for sure is going to, what am I saying? This is plus 1 point something percent, 1.16%. So what I'm saying is 2. So it's buying. Okay, and most of the trade gotten by this is very, very powerful. When your forecast, when your signal matches this percentage price change, it is very, very powerful. I'll be ending this video, but before I end it, we might touch 𝒓𝒊𝒔𝒌. This is 𝒓𝒊𝒔𝒌. Okay, now if you look on 𝒓𝒊𝒔𝒌, the percentage price change is not enough to start working, because it's not up to, let's say, 1%. But let's consider Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not up to 1%. Okay, we are going to be ending this discussion here. Make sure you're proactive, subscribe to our VIP signal services, enroll for our courses and mentorship. Thank you and bye for now.